Jamaica has produced some of the biggest music legends in history. Bob Marley, Shabba Ranks, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, and Buju Banton. But no rivalry ever divided an entire country quite like the battle between Vybz Kartel and Mavado. This was not just music. This was culture. This was loyalty. This was Gully versus Gaza. For years, schools, communities, and even families were divided. Some supported Gaza, others stood firmly with Gully's side. The rivalry became so intense that even the Jamaican government had to step in. To understand this story, we must first go back to the early 2000s. Dancehall music was already dominating Jamaica. Artists like Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Elephant Man, and Sizzla ruled the scene. Bounty Killer's alliance movement had become one of the strongest forces in dancehall. Then two young men entered the picture. Born Adidja Palmer in Portmore, St. Catherine, Kartel was known for his intelligence and lyrical skills. He quickly gained attention for his wordplay and songwriting abilities. Began making him one of the hottest artists in Jamaica. Meanwhile, another young artist was rising from Cassava Peace. David Brooks, known as Mavado, had a completely different style. His rough, emotional voice connected deeply with the streets. Turned him into a star. Everything changed around 2006. Kartel's community became known as Gaza. Mavado represented Gully's side. At first, it was simply pride for their communities. Then lyrical shots started flying. No one expected what would happen next. Suddenly, Jamaica became divided. People started asking, "Are you Gaza or Gully?" Young people wore Gaza shirts. Others proudly represented Gully. The years between 2007 and 2009 are considered by many fans to be dancehall's golden era. Every week there seemed to be a new diss song. Radio stations played the songs non-stop. Street corners debated who won each round. Both artists pushed each other creatively. Dancehall fans around the world became obsessed. Jamaican culture was reaching new levels internationally. December 26th, 2008. One of the greatest nights in dancehall history. Thousands packed Jam World. Millions would later watch clips online. This was the night everyone had been waiting for. Both artists exchanged lyrical attacks. The crowd exploded. Some say Kartel controlled most of the clash. Others believe Mavado finished stronger. No official answer exists, and perhaps that's why the clash remains legendary. The rivalry had now gone beyond music. Reports began emerging of conflicts between supporters. The divide became a national concern. The Jamaican government decided to intervene. Prime Minister Bruce Golding invited both artists to a peace meeting. It was one of the rare times in history that politicians became involved in a music rivalry. This showed the incredible influence both men had gained. Mavado continued expanding globally. He signed with DJ Khaled's We the Best label. He collaborated with major international artists. Songs featuring Mavado reached audiences far beyond Jamaica.
I can't do like a steroid sign. So you pump stage or what? Huh?
In 2011, everything changed. Vybz Kartel was arrested. The news shocked Jamaica. In 2014, he was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment. Many believed the Gaza movement was over, but something unbelievable happened. Kartel's popularity continued growing. Even while incarcerated, his music remained successful. New songs continued to dominate dancehall. Fans remained loyal. Years passed. Appeals continued. Then in 2024, his conviction was overturned due to issues involving juror misconduct. The world was stunned. One of dancehall's biggest stars was free. As time passed, old wounds slowly healed. The hatred between supporters began fading. Many fans realized they had witnessed one of the greatest eras in music history. Instead of choosing sides, people began appreciating both artists. The names Mavado and Vybz Kartel became forever connected. The story of Gully versus Gaza is more than a rivalry. It is a story of struggle, a story of ambition, a story of loyalty, and a story of two young men from Jamaica who changed dancehall forever. One thing is certain, dancehall will never see another era quite like this again. Mavado and Vybz Kartel, two legends, one unforgettable legacy.